Good morning, my rogue readers. My name is Erin Rogoff, and welcome to my BookTube channel, where I would love to know what you are all reading today, so comment below, okay? I have been having so many book affairs lately, meaning I can't stick to reading just one book. Tell me I'm not the only girl who does that. Anyway, here's a list of just a few books that I have been reading recently. By the way, can you believe that we're at recent reads 20 right now? This is so cool. I had no idea that I would be doing this many recent reads, and there's only going to be more of them. So, for starters, with I Am Legend by Richard Matheson, I have been reading it, but then I stopped because the book is just so boring and so underwhelming. So, this technically isn't a part of the recent reads, but I'm still going to talk about it anyway. So, I Am Legend is a fiction, science fiction, dystopian fiction novel, and what do I know about the book so far? Life as we knew it is gone, and humans are nearly killed off by vampire creatures that hide in the daylight and are active at night. And our main character is named Robert Neville. He's played by Will Smith in the I Am Legend 2007 movie. And he is, well, in the book, lonely and desiring the companionship of a woman. He has a burning pit for the staked once human creatures, and he doesn't have a dog yet, but he did in the movie. Do I like this book so far? It's an okay book that was not growing on me at all, and the only thing that was really worrying me was the pet aspect. So, does Robert Neville get the dog and then have to kill it after it's attacked by the vampire creatures? Or is the dog not even in the book? I had read that book for a few days and I didn't really like it. It was just so uneventful, and the things that did happen were not my cup of tea. And I just wondered, why am I reading this? Life is too short to be reading books that you don't like. So I just decided, you know what, I'm not going to read that. And then another book that I have been reading is Monster by Michael Grant. Monster by Michael Grant is a young adult fiction, science fiction, dystopian fiction novel. And what do I know about the book so far? The POV has shifted from once inside the dome Sam Temple to outside the dome Shade Darby. The dome has been destroyed, and 4 years later, the dome is gone, but the space virus is coming back. And Shade Darby is obsessed with the dome and everything related to it. So basically, since Gaia killed her mom, and now Shade wants to harness control of the space virus, but we don't necessarily know why. It just goes along with her weird obsession. But do I like this book so far? Absolutely. I loved reading the Gone series, and since this is a sequel trilogy, I want to read this too. I just don't want to finish it because I don't want the story to end. So I'm wondering, does that make sense? I love this book so far, but I'm reading it slowly just to absorb the complete awesomeness of the book. And if I had to rank the best science fiction series slash platforms slash etc., then my list would go like this. Star Trek, created by Gene Roddenberry. The Gone series by Michael Grant. The Plagueland series by Alex Scarrow. And the Monster trilogy by Michael Grant. And then pretty much everything else. The next book that I have been reading recently is Plagueland Reborn by Alex Scarrow, as I mentioned before. Plagueland Reborn is a young adult fiction, science fiction, dystopian fiction novel, once again. And what do I know about the book? It has been 2 years since the skin-melting virus broke out, and Leon's mom and his little sister Grace have died, but his dad is still MIA. So is his dad alive, or is his dad dead? We don't know. And then Leon and his best friend slash potential love interest Freya have survived. And when they hear rumors about a rescue boat coming to get them, what will happen next? What can go wrong? A lot, apparently. Do I like this book? I love the book so far. Seeing Leon's humanity is reassuring in a literary sense, and just seeing the way he helps Freya, who's got MS, It's very touching, and I will continue to read this book and finish the series. And then I'll make another video on which series is better in comparison, the Monster Trilogy by Michael Grant or the Plagueland series by Alex Scarrow. Both are very unique, and it will be so hard to determine. The next book that I have been reading is The Rose Society by Marie Lu. It is a young adult fiction fantasy novel, and what do I know about the book? Once upon a time, a girl, Adelina Amuteru, had a father, a prince, and a society of friends, but they betrayed her, and she destroyed them all. Adelina Amuteru and her sister Violetta have fled the kingdom for another, and they build a society of young elites who they call the Roses, and they plan to take down the people who hurt them, so any and all of their enemies, and that list is very long. And Adelina has the power over illusion, and she has a powerful heart of darkness as well, kind of like Daenerys Stormborn Targaryen from the final season of Game of Thrones. So, the question is, can Adelina control her powers, or will she let them control her? Anyway, that is all for today's video. So, if you enjoyed, hit that like button to show some support, subscribe to my BookTube channel to get more videos like this, turn those notifications on to be notified when I have a brand new video uploaded. Have a great day, and keep on reading, everyone!